Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Coco Woods. In honor of President's Day approaching on Monday, we caught up with Mr. Takis for this week's 60-second interview.
Hi, I'm Mr. Takis, and I'll be talking about presidents today in preparation for President's Day weekend. I don't know if I could identify a favorite president that I have, but I definitely think one of the most interesting individuals to ever hold the office would be Teddy Roosevelt. He really transformed the presidency and our understanding of the role of the president in the United States. Yeah, he's somebody that utilized something called the bully pulpit, where he believed that he could use the presidency to really push his agenda, reach out and speak to the American people, and really set a precedent that presidents have taken advantage of over the last 100 years. I think he was ahead of his time in a lot of respects when it came to conservation and understanding the importance of protecting our natural resources. He played a big role in creating our national parks. He signed 5 into laws for the protection of those lands out west. He was known as a trust buster, so in terms of regulating monopolies to make competition a little bit more fair for the smaller businesses in this country. And he was also ahead of his time in campaign finance. So I know campaign finance is a big thing that's going on currently with a recent decision called Citizens United versus FEC. And over 100 years ago, he was one of the first individuals to call for campaign finance reform to limit the amount that corporations could spend in campaigns. So I think he was really ahead of his time in those respects.
Valentine's Day was yesterday. Aww. Since love is in the air, we'd like to give a shout out to all the couples who met here at CHS.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. There's nothing you can make that can't be made.
Speaking of sweet stuff, Mrs. Tornergaard's class has so much fun every year competing in Cupcake Wars. Here's more on that.
Hi, I'm Mrs. T. I'm the teacher for American Cuisine and Baking and Pastry Arts. Welcome. Harry. Welcome to cooking.
Hey guys, and welcome to cooking. This is
Mason, Ryan, Lucas, 6'4",
It is really special because it's our final project that we do in cooking, and this is really all on the students. So they come up with the recipes, they create a beautiful display, and it's very much all on them. So as opposed to me telling them what to prepare. We started it when I introduced the baking and pastry class here, and that was about 6 years ago, I think. I just wanted to have a new project and something a little bit different. So the judges have a really important role. They're looking at the displays to see how creative they are. They're also looking at the theme and, of course, the flavor of the cupcake and the frosting, which is, I think, the best part. The judges are different staff members and administrators, so I send out a Google form and I have the dates on there with the times, and then whenever if someone's available, they come down to judge. But it's become more and more popular, and so more staff has heard about it.
This week's Bulldog Buddy belongs to Tatiana Gladu-Lesniewski. Meet Nico, known by fans as Skeeny. She is 2 years old. She likes to stalk Tatiana's pet turtle, Nigel, along with the neighborhood cat, Callie. She likes to spend time with her brother, Remy, and loves to snuggle. Even though Tatiana and her family never trained Nico to do so, she will come to you if you whistle to her. When people first see her, the first thing they notice is her small size. She loves the outdoors, even though she's an indoor cat, and when it's warm out, she loves basking in the sun. She is very outgoing and loves to get pet by anyone she meets. If you're looking for a job and/or currently have a job, the co-op program might be for you. If you have the required credits completed, you are eligible to sign up for the co-op program. You will be able to leave school early or arrive late and work a real job before or after school. You will receive credit for this job and are supervised by a teacher. Jobs may vary as well as schedules, but most are flexible to you. So when you choose your scheduling with your guidance counselor for the next school year, this might be something to look into. Email Mr. Crognell for more questions.
Chances are if you have a job, you might need to drive there. Here's Officer Fuzz with some tips.
Hello there, I'm Officer Fuzz. You know what they say, safety first. Safety is the #1 most talked about subject when driving. You should always be safe while out on the road. Here are some safety tips you should take. Tip number 1, always use your turn signals when making turns or changing lanes. Tip number 2, wear your seatbelt whenever you're in the car, even if you're just a few seconds away from home. Tip number 3, always be alert. Keep your eyes on the road. Don't get distracted. When you're on the road, follow these tips to ensure your safety. Good luck out there.
Can you name this week's movie mystery? That's all for this week, everyone. Thank you and enjoy your long weekend.